Ron DeSantis visited West Palm Beach tonight, speaking before a crowd at Palm Beach Atlantic University. The subject matter, what the governor considers his major accomplishments after more than 7 years in office, and what he hopes to do before leaving the job next January.
As Ari Height tells us, the governor also had a direct message to lawmakers in Washington.
This event here at Palm Beach Atlantic University was part of a speaker series. The guest Wednesday evening, Governor Ron DeSantis, who answered questions on a variety of topics, from property taxes to Cuba to what he might do next.
Please welcome the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis.
Governor Ron DeSantis entered the room to a loud standing ovation. He then spent nearly an hour answering questions on topics like affordability and the current rising price of oil.
That doesn't just affect the price you pay at the pump. That is going to affect every single thing you buy. Everything in that grocery store is going to go up.
DeSantis told the crowd one way the state can help with your pocketbook is the elimination of property taxes. He says his plan would be to only eliminate property taxes for full-time residents, not for businesses or snowbirds.
We would likely start at the bottom and then phase it in where you're raising the exclusion until you get to elimination.
The governor talked about Cuba and how he believes it would be great for the island to be more open, though he says if that happens, he would not want to see a mass migration from Cuba to Florida, but rather the other way around.
I would love to see some of the folks here who grew up in Cuba and had to flee. I'd love to see them back, helping.
And finally, the governor talked politics, acknowledging that polls show Republicans trailing in many races across the country. He says he believes there's still time to turn things around.
If I were advising people in Congress, I would say, well, one way you can maybe change the narrative is actually get off your rear ends and do something for a change, because they're not doing very much.
The governor was also asked what he's going to do once he leaves the governor's mansion. He says he has no plans. He's not thinking about the future. He says he's way too busy right now. In his words, he believes the future will take care of itself. At Palm Beach Atlantic University, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.